This Smackdown continued the run of some solid in-ring action. Let's talk about it. Cody Rhodes kicked off this week's show, but before he could even get a word in, he was joined by Jacob Fatu. These guys had a little bit of an exchange before they were joined by Drew McIntyre, who was up in the crowd. He delivered pretty much a standard message as the champion and revealed that Nick Aldis had given him the night off, so he was going to be gone. And it does feel like with everything that's playing out on TV at the minute that they are building to some sort of multi-man match at WrestleMania. But my only gripe with that is it does make the Elimination Chamber a bit pointless. Ilja Dragunov also went one-on-one with Tama Tonga on this show in what was a pretty solid match between the two. What I don't understand is why they're absolutely burying Ilja's chops at every opportunity right now. And he also lost to Tama Tonga, which again I was a bit like, what's going on here? But Tama Tonga picked up the win, and we had a little bit of a continuation of what happened last week with Matt Cardona and Apollo Crews coming out there. And we also heard from Uncle Howdy setting up a match between Uncle Howdy and Solo Sikoa for next week on Smackdown, which personally I'm praying ends this feud. We had a backstage segment on this show between Randy Orton and Aleister Black, where Aleister Black was poking the bear a little bit, teasing the punt with Orton, teasing that maybe Orton needs to become that version of himself to start winning again, when Orton reminded him that he could beat him with his current version, and then them two were set to meet later on in the night. We had a mini confrontation between Charlotte and Jade Cargill on this show, which for me should be the WrestleMania match, and this led straight into a triple threat match with Charlotte, Nia Jax and Kiana James, in what was a pretty solid match. And in quite a bit of an upset, it saw Kiana James win the match, as she is now qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Obafemi was featured on this show as well, as he went one-on-one with Kit Wilson and naturally made quick work of him. We did get to see a little bit more of Oba's personality playing out, with Kit Wilson and him having this bit of poem exchange at the start, which was a bit weird, but it worked, as well as a backstage segment with The Miz, and poor Miz is going to have to go one-on-one with Oba next week. Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn had quite a heated exchange backstage after what had happened last week, with Sami naturally being unhappy that he'd lost out on the match. Cody then walked away, and that's when Trick came in, did his usual cooking of Sami Zayn, leading to Sami kind of realizing he's in the wrong and apologizing to Cody, which the crowd didn't seem to like, and to be honest, I didn't either. I think they could have left it there and kept the tension going. This led into the match of the night for me, which was the triple threat match between Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest. And man, these guys absolutely tore it down. It was just a really fun TV match. And for me, it had the right winner here with Trick Williams picking up the win, and he is now qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Rhea Ripley went one-on-one with Julia on the show in what was shaping up to be a really good match, before it was unfortunately interrupted by Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I don't think it'll be the last time we see those two go one-on-one, because it was shaping up to be a really good match. And in the main event, we had Aleister Black going one-on-one against Randy Orton, and these two delivered a pretty solid main event, which was naturally interrupted by the champ Drew McIntyre, who took out Randy Orton, allowing Aleister Black to pick up the win. And then we had Cody Rhodes run out there to try and save Orton, but at that point it was too late. Overall, some pretty decent stuff. That's what makes me think we're going to get some sort of multi-man match at Mania with Orton, Drew, Jacob and Cody. What did you guys think of tonight's show? What was your favourite match? Let me know in the comments down below.